Angles, man.
My name is Craig. I have a master's degree in biochemistry from Case Western Reserve University in Cleveland, Ohio. I moved to Columbus with my wife to pursue her career a little bit more because right now mine is on hold a bit because I'm just doing medical assisting jobs in the meantime to get my hours up to apply to PA school. But I think for me, the thing that I realized was, especially in the last few years of kind of everything going on and applying to medical school multiple times and then not really getting in, it wasn't worth it to me. The whole point of anything that I'm doing in my life is I want to have financial stability. I want to have time with my wife and my family. And those are pretty much the two most important things to me. I think, obviously health is a huge one, but the two main things are those things. Like, the things that we do in our lives. Everyone has their own priorities. Everyone has the things that they feel that are completely necessary to do for their life. And for me, those two things happen to be spend time with my wife, my opinion, number one, along with financial stability. Those, I think, both go hand in hand because the more financial stability I have, hopefully the more time I have with my wife. I feel like we do have that to an extent, but I know that she wants to be a stay-at-home mom, and I do not want to be a stay-at-home dad. I mean, I'm not saying I would be bad, but I definitely do not want that. I'd rather go to work. I'd rather, be engaged with learning and helping people, and that's kind of the reason why I wanted to do medicine, was to help people. I see it on a day-to-day basis, just even the small conversations that you have with people, talking to them and asking them how about their day, asking them just questions about their life, what's their experience and stuff like that. Obviously, sometimes you don't have time to do that. Sometimes you got to get them in, you got to get them taken care of. But sometimes you do have a little bit more time to talk to them and kind of listen to them a little bit more and hear about, their experience and get some feedback of what maybe, they like from you and what you could do better. And the same thing with your managers, they tell you that, whatever. But for me, it's the rewarding aspect of changing people's lives. I worked in urology for almost a year. I was putting catheters in people. I was helping with irrigations. I was helping with bladder cancer detection, prostate cancer detection, things like that. And you could really see throughout, I know that I wasn't there for, multiple years, but you could really see throughout it that you're really changing somebody's life. Yeah, so the reason I wanted to go into medicine was to help people. And me realizing over the course of time that, there's one girl that I met today. I didn't know she was 29 years old. So she got into medical school 27, and she's 29 now. She's after her second year. By the time that she finishes, if she wants to do what she wants to do, I think she wants to do orthopedics. By the time she finishes what she wants to do, she's going to be almost 40 years old. And I feel like with the amount of effort that requires, because it really does require a lot of effort to put yourself in that mindset of, I need to learn everything because for me, I'm one of those people that if I was a doctor, and not that as a PA I wouldn't do this, but I would learn as much as I possibly could. But as a PA, I could learn a lot on the job, right? Doctor, you could do the same, but you are the last line, right? Like you can ask your other doctors and other peers and stuff like that, but you are that last line. So for me, if I was a doctor, I would want to know as much as I possibly could, taking care of somebody, because there's going to be, out of the thousands and thousands and thousands of people that you'll see, there's going to be that one that's going to be a little bit tricky, and you want to know what to do in that situation. Not that you will the first time, but you want to at least have some idea of how to approach it and how to get there. So for me, kind of looking at that. I didn't really want to be 40 years old going into it. I want to be able to start a family. I want to have kids. And I know that with PA school, I could definitely get that. Still the intellectual fulfillment that I get without having to have the extended career, like extended schooling that is required for a medical education. I know some people, you could do PCP and stuff like that, and then, you know, it's a lot less schooling. But I would want to be a specialist, just because of the nature of my personality. So, and I know that even as a PA, you specialize and you work with the doctor, and then, you know, you can learn as much as you can learn. That helps with your doctor. Your doctor trusts you, and then they allow you to do things without them needing to necessarily, like, they still have to sign off on stuff, but they're allowing you to maybe take a little bit more of the load off of their shoulders, right? If you're seeing 60 plus patients in a day, and doc knows that you can see, you know, 20 or 30 of those patients that he doesn't have to see, you know, maybe he'll pop his head in here and there. But that trust is huge in a clinical setting or in surgery, when he knows that you can do that, right? You can do a specific part of a procedure. You know, if you're a great closer and you can do great sutures, you can close. He can get on his way and do what he needs to do, and you can help him out by doing what you need to do. So kind of for me, I saw the pros and the cons of the both. So, you know, pros of being a doctor, cons of being a doctor, pros of being a PA, cons of being a PA. And, you know, I got to be able to see that due to the fact that my father is a physician and my mother is a PA. Shifting gears a little bit, because I know this is a fitness channel, but so the split that I've been doing is 3 on, 1 off, 3 on, 1 off. I know I see, like, if you look at Sam Sulik, he does 4 on, 1 off, 4 on, 1 off. That is also a phenomenal split. There's nothing wrong with that. But the way that I like to do it, I've been doing it and feel like I get more sets out of it, is the push-pull legs routine. I used to do the bro split way back in the day, where I did chest, arms, legs, shoulders, back, and it would just rotate through that, and you'd go really hard on those. But then again, you know, your triceps and your shoulders and your chest might recover a little bit faster than your legs when you kill them on leg day, or your back when you kill them on back day. So kind of being able to adjust, even on this split, you still have to be able to adjust. For example, you need a rest day to make sure that you have enough energy the next day for legs, or you have enough energy for the next day for back. Then, you know, but you're not going to be taking a rest day, like you're going to be working out rest day. That just is not optimal. You want to be able to still work out those 3 days a week or 4 days a week, and then take that 1 day off, and then sprinkle a rest day here and there when you need it. Like this last week, I needed it, especially with the hours that I'm doing and the amount of food that I was not able to put in my body. Because I am trying to cut more, is huge. I am a go all in type of person. I like to completely maximize everything. So to me, on the trend of that, is that I want to aim for that 1 to 2 pounds a week kind of loss. Because anything greater than 2 pounds, you're risking a lot with your diet and just not getting enough nutrients in your body and not getting enough food in your body to fuel yourself, right? So whether it's carbs, fats, or proteins, you need all of it. So, you know, my goal is to get around 50 grams of fat and then kind of sprinkle in the other stuff here and there. As long as I'm hitting that 0.7 grams per pound, then I'm solid. I'm starting my website. There's weight loss modules on there, and it's not just what everybody else is putting out there for you. Everyone else is putting out here a meal plan or a workout plan, stuff like that. At the end of the day, the workout plan matters. Yes, you want to be able to look your best. You want to be able to feel your best. But in my opinion, over 90% of the reason that somebody gains weight or is of a higher weight is because they like to eat, and they eat a lot. I can tell you from experience, I love food. I love eating. I usually ate a lot, and I got up to 300 pounds because I like to eat a lot. You want to be able to still enjoy eating, which is why you season your food, which is why you do all those things. But it's about learning how to do it properly, right? When people give you those meal plans and those workout plans and things like that, that's something that they're saying, oh, you're supposed to do this for the rest of your life. That's not true. We all change in life. So, but it's a baseline of knowledge. You need to have a certain baseline of knowledge. And I'm telling you, from a person that has a master's degree in biochemistry, I have some of that knowledge. I'm able to give it to you guys. I'm able to put you guys in a more favorable position to lose weight, right? And a lot of it comes down to your motivation and things like that. But we discuss this, right? We discuss this in my curriculum. We discuss what is your motivation, how to set up proper meal plans yourself, so that not someone else isn't going to be doing it for you. You can learn how to do it yourself, because that is the key, right? It's literally the goal of this program that I created was for people to pay once and never pay again. If you pay for this program, you're never gonna have to touch another program in your life. I kind of want to get this channel a little bit more rolling and get more people involved, so that when I do launch the website, people are there, people are taking advantage of it. All right, so I'm gonna do leg day today. We're gonna start off with some squats. Then we're gonna start off with some squats. We're gonna do some leg extensions, leg curls. Like I said, the leg extension, leg curl machine here is pretty bad. You can't really maximize the stretch for either leg extension or leg curl, but we gotta do what we gotta do. We're gonna do some stiff-legged deadlifts right here, and then we're gonna finish off with some calf raises. PSA, for all the people that don't put away their fucking weights, fuck you. See? Bro, it really doesn't take much effort to do this. It really doesn't take that much fucking effort. But apparently for some fucking these people, it really does. Really, with everything I'm doing here, I'm trying to make sure that I work my way up, get my knees warm, get my ankles warm, get everything in the posterior chain I want warm. Because if you're working out and everything is just tight and you try to go heavier, like right now, my knee's a little bit like, it's feeling a little wobbly. It's not feeling the best, right? If I do a couple of these sets and this part doesn't feel great, we're definitely gonna switch over to leg press. Because that way, we'll still be doing the same kind of exercise, but we won't be risking any injuries. We're good here. Working up. So, kind of first working set here. Again, the goal is 6 to 12 with this, but we want good control on the way down, on the way up, especially on the way down. But if we're going up, obviously, we should have good control. So here we go.
Back in the day, I used to just get barely at 90 degrees and then go back up. That's not the way to optimize it. So we stopped doing that altogether. We stopped going that low or that high. Because the best way is to get low, stretch everything out. Obviously, the lower you get, this gets less stretch. Your quads get less of a stretch because the head isn't. Technically, if I'm straight up, like if I'm straight up but my legs bent, that's the full stretch of the quad. So that's why with leg extensions, you want to lean back. With leg extensions, you can stretch everything out. Typically, I wouldn't go super heavy on that because we're focusing on getting that stretch and coming out of the hole. That's what she said. Try to explode up, kind of slowly go down here. All in all, pretty good. I'm gonna go home, play some video games. My wife said when she comes home from her travel for her job, she wants chicken tenders. So I'm just gonna put those in the air fryer and let them roll for about 20 minutes and then they'll be all good. But yeah, gonna go say hi to the kitty. Hey Gracie. Hey Gracie. Can we get a face shot? Por favor. All right. Like, subscribe, comment, all that fun shit. We'll see y'all in the next video. Appreciate y'all.
Say bye to the people. Bye.